Alright guys, this is my new project starting up. It's a Dynam A-10. Since I crashed the last one, I am going to go ahead and repaint this green camouflage and try to make something that's close to a Thunderbird paint scheme. White, blue, and red. We'll see how it comes out. Of course, here's my F-16 that I'm still working on. The battery's a little bit too big, his nose heavy. Anyway, done some trial paint on the camouflage green, and this paint referred by Visual Eyes seems to cover pretty well. It's enamel. It stays sticky for quite a while. It'll probably be a day before it even dry, ready to get a clear coat. But like I said, this is what remains of my last A-10, and this boy actually got 5 flights. Being that the horizontal stabilizer and the vertical with the rudder mod is still intact, I'm going to try to cut it out, save me some time from redoing the mod on a new Dynam kit. Hopefully I can take it apart without breaking anything. And this will also get a white paint job, the base color. Then I'll start the Thunderbird scheme on top of that. For those of you who's not familiar with Air Force Thunderbird paint scheme, here's one. This is how I'm going to try to duplicate on my Banana Hobby F-16. Hopefully I can get something close to it. Everything's going to be freehand since I have no actual template. I might try to make a copy of this and see if I can make some kind of template. This is the bottom. I'm going to try to duplicate this also onto the A-10 as close as I can. It'll be a pretty neat looking plane. Whether it's going to fly, who knows? It's all up to the pilot, I guess. But anyway, that is what I'm going to look forward to. F-16 Banana Hobby will look just like this, and the A-10 will be close resemblance. And here is the wing. I've just started painting it today. It covered fairly well. I'll have to tape off some of the spots that is going to get epoxy for the parts, such as the servo, and also the parts for aileron control horns, and other assembly parts were taped off so I don't get no paint on it. Looks pretty good. Several coats. I've already used probably about 3/4 of a can. As I said, Visual Eyes referred me to this paint, and it works pretty well. Only problem is epoxy, and it takes a while for it to dry. And this is the external fuel tank for my Banana Hobby F-16, the EPS foam, and believe it or not, it actually covered pretty good with this epoxy. So I'll go ahead and clear coat it once it dries and see what it looks like. But as far as the wing, I've only done one side. Here's the original color. And as you can see, the white covered fairly well. So it's still in works. I'm still waiting for my electronic parts from Hobby King. Still not here. It's still processing. So it'll probably be another 2 weeks, maybe 3, before I even get those parts. It's time to replace all my electronics, since the original ones had been crashed about 6 times. I think it's about time. Why take a chance after all this work? Alright, but anyway, stay tuned as I progress with my paint scheme. It'll be a one and only A-10 Thunderbird. There were never an original A-10 as in Thunderbird. They've used different aircraft, T-38s, F-4s, latest being F-16, but there has never been an A-10 Thunderbird. Even though it's going to be in RC form, this will be a rare one. I've never seen it. I've did research online. There's no such thing. So, stay tuned.